Russian interference.
Donald Trump's Twitter feed.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
I think there are going to be a lot of questions now.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fascinating to watch.
We're nearly out of time.
This is a big deal.
Beyond 100 Days, Monday to Thursday, on the BBC News Channel.
You're watching BBC News at 9 with me, Annita McVeigh. The headlines. The Prime Minister has been on radio this morning defending her position and arguing for the Brexit deal to be passed by MPs.
We're out of the customs union, we're out of the single market, we're out of the common agricultural policy, we're out of the common fisheries policy. That's what I think people voted for.
Will you be resigning today, Mr Gove? Just gives an idea that this is only the Brexit.
Michael Gove is considering his position in Cabinet after rejecting the Prime Minister's offer to make him Brexit Secretary. I'll have all the latest reaction and developments on this story here at Westminster.
And I'm Chris Rogers. Our other main stories this morning. The number of people unaccounted for after California's deadliest ever wildfire has more than doubled to over 600. The author and women's rights campaigner who's accused a senior peer of sexual harassment has condemned the House of Lords' decision to block his immediate suspension.
Lord Leicester had the advantage of lobbying his friends and his peers. Each one stood up one by one and declared their interest of being his friends. And they were the ones that could have a say in deciding the vote. And that was wholly unfair.
A picture by the British painter David Hockney sets a new record. Portrait of an artist, pool with two figures, has fetched $90 million. And Wayne Rooney says he's loved every minute of his 120th and final England appearance.
Hello, a very good morning to you here from BBC News at 9, live from Westminster this morning, as we have been for the last few days. An extraordinary few days in British politics, I think you'll all agree. And the Prime Minister has been plugging away again this morning, defending her Brexit deal with Brussels after a string of ministerial resignations and growing criticism of that draft Brexit deal. While the Environment Secretary, Michael Gove, is understood to be considering whether he should become the latest Cabinet Minister to resign from the government after rejecting the Prime Minister's offer to make him Brexit Secretary. The BBC understands that Mr Gove told her he would take the job only if he was allowed to try to negotiate an improved withdrawal deal with the EU. This is despite continuing speculation about the future of other Cabinet Ministers as well, who campaign to leave the EU, and the strength of opposition to the draft agreement across the Commons chamber, which you heard